This is how crystal clear the night is right now. I know this camera cannot shoot very well. However, there's no cloud in sight. I'm keeping the moon within view of the screen. I wish I had a lot better equipment to do a night watch tonight for UFOs and satellites and stuff like that. But sadly, that may be a while. Hello everybody, it's Aaron here at the Midwestern Expedition. Hope you all having a wonderful time. I'm trying out a light accessory with camera 2, which is my camera. I reviewed it on an Ordro video about a couple nights ago. Wind was kind of okay, but that should be uploaded maybe within a couple days or two, depending on how this goes. I am doing another documentation of the property. I've been wanting to do an investigation about the 58 Ford Fairlane behind me, because when I was doing the review, the entire car actually shook on me. Now, I don't know if it was either due to wind, but the wind was not that strong that night, and I've never felt this car vibrate before. I shouldn't have said shook, so I do apologize, but it vibrated very faintly and lightly. My brother's 29 Willys Night Whippet behind the camera over that way vibrated one day when there was no wind, and you can actually hear the metal vibrate. But this one, I don't know what exactly is going on with it. I'm hoping to at least document it. I know I won't be able to catch the vibrations in any way, shape, or form with just the basic equipment that I have. So I'm going to do EVP work, and then followed by an S-Box session, and then I'm going to try to walk around here trying to do K2 work. I'll probably, well, I shouldn't have to need the holder for this camera, but I'm going to try at least capture something out here, because when I came out here last night to check on things, I actually saw another orb, but it wasn't blue, but this time it was kind of a whitish orange. It's always when you go out with absolutely nothing in your hand is when stuff happens. I'm probably going to have to get into the habit of carrying this camera with me almost at all times during the night, but it's not very good quality, so I kind of need a light right here, and I don't want the light to shine on the orb to make it disappear and stuff like that. So thought I heard something behind me, but anyways, I start off with some EVP work, as with the trusty Everster, which the screen is smudged. So, turn it on. By the way, there is another Everster coming. I'm going to start uploading some of these to SoundCloud, which SoundCloud will be linked down in the description. But the second Everster will be recording from start to finish with the videos, along with more EVP work afterwards. These are 50-50 reliable. I've never really captured any EVP work, or, well, I shouldn't say any sort of EVP on this kind of stuff when I'm doing EVP work. So, it's just anyone's guess, really. And the reason why I'm out here now is because we're actually having a very rare moment. There's no wind of any way, shape, or form. It's nice and quiet. So, without further ado, let's start recording. See, starting to record now. Is there anybody here with me tonight? I invite you to step forward and tell me what your name is. Are you male or female? Back. Bugs.
Let's see, it's starting to record now. Is there anybody here with me tonight? invite you to step forward and tell me what your name is. Are you male or female?
I got something. Hold on here. Kind of a candid moment. I'll upload this to SoundCloud.
Is there anybody here with me tonight? I invite you to step forward and tell me what your name is. Are you male or female?
There's actually something there. I am. Color me surprised. So, I'll have to review that. Going to. It's always strange when you're solo doing this stuff. You seem to catch more things. I don't understand that. I got cat hair. One of my older cats were playing on the hat. So, let's try again. Who was that made a sound just now when I was listening back on the recording? Are you using the energy from the full moon tonight? Are you here to visit, or do you belong to one of these cars via an owner or a passenger? Are you male or female?
Who was that made a sound just now when I was listening back on the recording? Are you using the energy from the full moon tonight? Are you here to visit, or do you belong to one of these cars via an owner or a passenger? Are you male or female?
Just got some noise behind me. Hello? No, that's a cat over there. Yes? Kitty, kitty, kitty? Mickey? That's Mickey. That's one of our barn cats. There he is. So, yeah. 'Cause I heard something run up when I was doing this and playing this back, and I was like, I don't know what that is. But then I also heard something back behind me as well. So, because back behind me we have a Bronco, a Nissan Patrol, and a big old highboy Ford. So there's a lot of area back there to hide in. Hey buddy, you need to get up to the house. Yeah, go on, Mickey. Named him after Mickey Rooney. So now I know what he sounds like. I'm also going to play back that one EVP that could have been him meowing on it. So that could be debunked right now. But I'm not going to know for sure until I listen back on it. And there's a bug going right in my eye. At least there's no mosquitoes out yet. Is there any spirits among me? Please step forward. I would like to talk with you, but only to talk in a friendly manner. But when we get done talking, you must leave. Do you live around here, or used to live around here? Can you at least say your name, like your first name or last name? Do you know anybody or any of the families that still live around here? Alright, play back.
Is there any spirits among me? Please step forward. I would like to talk with you, but only to talk in a friendly manner. But when we get done talking, you must leave. Do you live around here, or used to live around here? Can you at least say your name, like your first name or last name? Do you know anybody or any of the families that still live around here?
I'm going to do one more EVP session before I play it continuously to record the rest of the session tonight. So first off, I'm going to swing the camera around here. I'm going to just loosen it up. And I'm going to look and see what's going on. Doesn't appear to be anything going. Well, let's do it one more time. Are there any travelers here? Since we're nearby the Oregon Trail. Are there any perhaps pioneers? Those that helped coyotes, sorry. I'll re-ask that question again. Are there any pioneers here? Ones that helped cultivate and settle the land? Are there any other indigenous? I think I just got some fiber from a bug. Oh boy. Are there any natives here? I'm +2. My speech is not that great, so I was trying to say a different word. But then a bug got in my mouth. It looked like a late night snack. Let's play it back.
Are there any travelers here? Since we're nearby the Oregon Trail. Are there any perhaps pioneers? Those that helped coyotes, sorry. I'll re-ask that question again. Are there any pioneers here? Ones that helped cultivate and settle the land? Are there any other indigenous? I think I just got some fiber from a bug.
to see if the camera can pick it up, because it looks like we got some odd red light in the sky over there to the east. Grab the camera here. I'm going to turn off the main camera. Let's see, I don't know if it can be picked up. I'm going to try to zoom in. Because, see. Gosh, I don't think you can even see it. But, about, let's see here. I'm going to turn on the head camera. Looks like, about someplace about over here or right there on the screen. Looks like it might be, whoops, right there. So I'm going to turn this off again. I wish this camera was better. I want to unzoom out here. That flashing light that you see, that's actually part of the towers over there. But that red light just showed up. I'm truly hoping that this is up on the camera, because as you can see, right there's the moon. So it's very, very interesting. I don't know if that's either a plane that's coming and going or what. Reason why I kind of wish that I had better equipment. I'll turn off the lamp, see if that'll even help out. So, another UFO sighted at night. Maybe UFO, not like a flying object, but I don't know what it is. That's reddish orange. It's always shameful to capture stuff like this with a bad camera. It always seems something like that. But I'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully it's showing up in the camera. So I'm going to turn the main camera back on and continue the paranormal investigation. Let's readjust stuff here. Be back 1 second. Okay. So the UFO is still in the sky. I'm going to turn on the Evister for full-on recording. And then turning it on now. So I shall set it on the seat. And now, turn on this meter. I'll prop that up in just a second. And turn on the K2. Let's see if things can be at least caught here. I'm going to have to move the camera around a little. Okay, I want to move the camera just a tiny bit. Be right back, folks. Okay, we're back now. I'm going to try this particular setup and see if the Xbox will affect the K2 and the ghost meter here.
Xbox. Scanning. FM.
It's showing the distance, affecting the equipment. Come on here. Okay. I'm back. I'm going to fix it. I invite the spirits to come forward to talk. But only to talk and nothing else. But when we get done talking, you must leave. So who is here with me tonight? How many are you? Up there are you? Excuse my grammar.
About making it.
Who vibrated this car the other day when I was doing a review on a piece of equipment? Can you speak louder? Who vibrated my car? Are you attached to this piece of machinery? Do you like this vehicle? Because this seems to be a type of trigger object out here in the yard. The object in the sky just disappeared. I couldn't reach the camera fast enough. I'm not going to, well, I'm going to mark out the spot. There's going to be camera movement now. Looking up. As you can see, down below. Hopefully you can probably maybe see it. But the object has disappeared in the sky. That's a different star right there if you can see it. So back on down. Is anybody here with me tonight? And if there is, how many of there are you? Can you at least say your name? Can you say the year of the car that we're by? Now I'm curious, can you manipulate these boxes here that are sitting on the driver's side seat? It shouldn't be too hard. The black box, I want you to at least put one of your arms by to see if you can light the lights up on it. I know there's one on there. And I know there's a green light up on the clear box there with the reddish orange tip. But I want you to at least try to focus on the black one underneath it. Now, on the count of 3, you can only use your energy, nothing else around me, nor my bodily energy or the animals or the power off the power grid to do this. You must muster up your own energy to make that light go up to at least the yellow mark or the orange or maybe the second green. So on the count of 3, attempt that. 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do now, if you might need energy, I'm going to turn on the lamp up here. There's some movement on the top of the roof. You hear odd sound on the EVP. That's the lamp moving around. Now, you have my full permission to use the energy out of my battery on the lamp that's on top of the car here, but nothing else. You draw energy from that in order to manipulate my boxes here on the driver's side. So on the count of 3, I want you to try to light up the black box with the green light up to the second green light or the yellow in the middle. So on 3, 1, 2, 3.
No.
The response, no. Okay. How come you do not want to light up my my little black box here? You won't damage it in any way, shape, or form. It's okay. I'm just asking for cooperation. I'm not forcing you. I'd just like to see if you're still here to make your presence known. So I'll ask one last time, and I'm asking this kindly, to light up my black box, which is called a K2 meter, the EMF meter. So on the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Light it up. So, asking politely is not working tonight. I may just have to get one of those EMF pumps or whatever that they are in the future. So I'm trying an old school here until I get on better standing to get better equipment. But okay. So I'm going to ask some questions to see if you can answer them. Okay? What year car is this? Is it a 1958 or a 1957? Now, what brand and model of car is this? Is it Chevrolet, Dodge, or Ford? Now, I want to ask another question. It's okay if the answer or not. There's no pressure and I'm not forcing you. I know it may sound like I may be forcing, but in honesty, I am not. I just would like to see if there's anybody here. Now, as I asked many times before, is there anybody here that is still attached to any of the vehicles out here? See, like maybe our pickups or the cars? How come you don't want to light up the K2 meter, the black box? Are you embarrassed? Or you just do not want to do it? Now, on the white box here, can you at least try to vibrate the car? Because the needle on this might pick it up. On the count of 3, I would like you to vibrate this car by also manipulating that orange needle on my gauge there. Ready? On 1, 2, 3, go. Do it. 1, 2, 3, go. I hope the camera picked that up. We actually had slight movement on the ghost meter. Thank you very much for making the ghost meter move, even though it's just a tiny bit. You can still use the energy from my lamp that's on top of the car here, from the battery, but nothing else out here, not even my bodily energy. So I have to make it back into the house, and I have to stay healthy. Can someone try to sit on the passenger side of the car and scoot over this way to the middle? We're okay. If nobody wants to do anything, I'm going to turn off the S-Box. I think those that came out the top, you can go back on to whatever you were doing. And again, it is much appreciated that you came out to visit. So I'm going to reach over and turn off the box now. So attempting simple command kind of worked. I'm hoping that this camera picked it up on the faint movement on the ghost meter. So just have to see if it's picked up on the camera or not. So be right back. So now I am attempting to try to get something to make noise out here. I've never really quite done this before. The reason why I investigate the cars mainly on the property right now is because this is where the most activity happens. Sadly, I really can't, catch it during the day because, I'm outside busy and all that. But I do catch, shadows and some odd noises, here and there. But I could tell the difference between when a car metal is heating up from the heat of the sun outside and when it's actually settling, and when something is abnormal on the car. So I want to try to at least capture something. I don't know what's going to happen because I've never really quite done this before. And the mother raccoon's no longer in the area, neither is the mother possum. all my barn cats are holed up over by the house, because I know so. Because at this particular time there's owls that come out and they hunker down for the night for safety. So, and I'm just looking around the night sky for anything else. Sadly, that light over there disappeared. So it was actually something, but I need better equipment. It's very costly, and it's going to take a while to get that far. So, but anyways, back to point. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just a little disappointed about. Hopefully, it's just not catching the object in the sky clearly. But anyways, back on point. I'm going to stand behind the camera and pan it back and forth in free mode, so the camera might wobble a little because I do have a slight tremble in my hands. So let's see what I catch. Okay. Is there anybody here amongst the cars? Make your presence known. Tap on one of the vehicles out here on the metal. Doesn't matter where. If that was you behind me, I would like for you to do it out here amongst the cars in front of me, not behind me. Move something. Tap on one of the vehicles. It's alright. How come you do not want to communicate? I've seen orbs and shadow people out here at night sometimes. Whoops, didn't mean to bump the camera. I'm sorry. That was sudden. If you're probably wondering why I'm using a light, so that way I can see out here. At least tap on one of the vehicles. It's okay. Make your presence known. That's my thumb if you hear the popping sound just now. As you can see, it's still a crystal clear night. Anybody out here? Just gotta tap in this direction. Who's over there tapping? Can you tap again? If you hear that sound, that's a gunshot fire from the distance. If that came up on the camera or the Evister. Came from the north. I'm gonna make a demonstration for you. This car in front of me, make a tapping sound like this. At least 1 or 2 knocks. I heard you tap on something that was over here. Did you tap on the fence? Or did you tap on the yellow car? I heard a distinct tap come from the left of me, which means something's out here and it's not cooperating. You need to cooperate. That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking nicely. So there's nobody out here amongst the cars that wants to cooperate. That sound to the right of me was a bug hitting wood. I know that sound too well. Who's behind me? Turn the camera around here. Slowly. Who's over here? Right by the farm truck. So I heard a couple sounds coming from over right here. Maybe you're amongst the wood pile? Or the ties? How about that metal fender right there? Can you tap on it? How about this red car? With no frame on it. Can you tap on it? I'm going to show you. I'm going to walk up to the car. Make one tap on it. Make a noise like that. Experimentation tonight. I don't know. There's some noises going on around here, back behind me, over to the left, to the right. Hopefully it can be picked up on the Evister. There's hardly any bugs flying out right now because it's starting to become a cooler temperature. As you can see, the bugs pretty much gave up. So, I don't know. Still kind of disappointing, but of course, too, you can't capture everything, each and every time. So, yeah. Just have to see on what truly happens. So, it's kind of a shame that I don't think this camera picked up that object in the sky, because it disappeared. It's no longer there. And we're out in a part of Nebraska that's pretty much entirely nothing but rolling plains, and there's a lot of activity out here. Excuse me. I know I can't prove it right now, so it's just hearsay. It's like experience me and my brother had, and on April 25th of this year, we witnessed a UFO fleet, and it was one of the darkest things I've ever seen. It was awesome and yet kind of spooky at the same time. There was just so many of them. We're pretty much, I think we're like 15 or 20 miles west of North Platte, over by, I think it's called Lexington, Nebraska. And my brother spotted it just at a, just out of accident because he was getting ready to sleep, you know, a long drive over and back, dropping off a Penske moving rig. And we watched it for a good maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and then it just dissipated. Then got back on the road, and then it happened again in the sky, but was a lot dimmer, with less objects in the sky. Now, in the windshield of the pickup, it's about, you know, yay big, maybe a little bit smaller, give or take. But when I was driving, witnessing of how big it was in the window, it was probably about that far from each other and that big within the window, with objects just going from one kind of an odd black void to another one. And when they got done, they kind of dissipated, and then it disappeared, and you could actually see the voids just kind of fluctuate a little. And then it just dissipated. And then going down the road, we saw it again, but we saw it open up because I was driving extremely slow on the side of the road, and it was the most darndest thing I've ever seen. We tried to take pictures of it, but it was all blurred, and it was terrible to keep the pictures and say, yeah, this, you know, this was this and this, so we pretty much have hearsay. I wish we had extremely good equipment, or at least a good camera to take a picture and a video of it, but it just wasn't meant to be. I've witnessed UFOs, you know, all throughout my entire life, you know, living in this panhandle of Scottsbluff County here within Nebraska. And that's the most darndest thing I've ever seen. We've seen possible space battle out here back in 2012 in April, but it has nothing compared to that kind of magnitude. And these were kind of yellowish, white, mainly yellow type of looking orbs of an energy output, whatever they're having. Excuse me, allergies are flaring up a little. So, and honestly, I'm kind of envious on the space travel, but you know, to each their own. So you can take that story with a grain of salt. I just wanted to share it because with the object that was in the sky, it really made me reminisce about what happened on April 25th this year of 2020, and it was in the middle of the country's time zone, Central Time. So about that time, it was maybe 9:21, 22 p.m. So again, you can take that with a grain of salt. So, but with this paranormal investigation with the yard and the car collection, this does belong to another channel, Dirt Cat Auto. I don't know this. Sounded a little odd, but Dirt Cat Auto and Crafts Garage. So that's also linked on my Facebook, well, not my Facebook page, but here on YouTube as well, and also this channel, the Midwestern Expedition, is also linked on that channel. So I'm going to link the SoundCloud and down in the description with the EVP, along with the link to the Facebook page and the Instagram for Midwestern Expedition. Kind of an interesting night. I was hoping to get maybe a little bit more, but you just can't make them, you know, make these spirits that were once people, you know, do stuff on command. So need to get better equipment, but since winter's going to be coming, that will probably be put on hold. So what we have here at Midwestern Expedition is what we got. Hopefully we get established more in the future. Do more variety of things other than just doing nest box, EVP, and ghost meter stuff. So if you do like this video, give a thumbs up, but if you hate this video, give a thumbs down. I don't care. You're a viewer, you're a critic. Rate us on this channel to however you want to. So click that subscribe button down below along with the bell notification if you want to keep upkeep on everything that we put out here on YouTube. And the links down in the description again will be for SoundCloud of this investigation with the EVP with the first recordings that I have, followed by afterwards. And then there's going to be the Facebook and the Instagram. There won't be no maybe pictures of this this home documentation series on there because I don't have a camera on me. I should have brought one out, but sadly and stupidly I didn't. So I'm going to end the video there and get inside because mosquitoes are not out, but it's starting to get a little late. So this is Aaron at the Midwestern Expedition. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Take it what you will. So you all have a good one now. Take care.